I'm going undefeated. I've broken the system. Had to breach it. That's mission impossible. Mission completed.
Salute when you see me. Yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me. I want you to need me. When I this face is feedy. I gotta get back to the hood. I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up. Squeaky. She fell in love. Deeply. Sleepy. They like what I say. They repeat me. Yeah. Look. All this money I be spending on BBs.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Murray now. He'll buy some time right. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray trying again after the pick six. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Murray now on first down. Steps away. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Throwing now is Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. They find some open field here. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, 41 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Andre Roberts now to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a first and 10.
At their own 27. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Now room for Eckler. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and start shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
An incomplete pass on first down, that leads to a second and 10. Murray now to throw, rolling to his right. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation.
Brings up second and goal at the Chargers' 2-yard line.
On second and goal, Murray escaping the pressure, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead.
Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team, because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
It's a gain in 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Being chased out left. Finding some room at midfield. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Marcus Golden tackled back at the 46-yard line.
After the sack on first down, Herbert over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And some room to work. Touchdown, Jared Cook, 46 yards. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On first down, Connor, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Murray out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
To throw, it's Murray. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Buying time to his left. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. On the handoff, Connor. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead.
Cardinals 24, Chargers 22.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On first down, it's Herbert rolling to his left. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
At the 27-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 27 yards. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Here's Murray from midfield. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. Room here to run. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play that time on the catch and run.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they've got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Charger drive about to get going.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. To the air again, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So after 3 drives that ended touchdown, 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 they get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility.
Herbert's throw taken in by Cook.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jared Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they have taken the lead. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. And the option play works on the 2-point try. What'd you think of the call?
I like the call. What you're worried about, though, is if the defense blitzes the play. And if they do, what your answer is, the option. Why? If they blitz it, the quarterback has a chance to get rid of it to a trailing back. That one worked pretty well there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Rolling to his right. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. This is taken at the 23. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Charger drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Roberts now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first and 10, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the afternoon. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. But that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the 45 on second down, Murray. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Throwing again on second down. Murray, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2.
Murray going to throw. They'll roll him out right. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Pulls it in at the 13.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Sliding out of the pocket. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Touchdown! Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes, he can run under a long pass, or he can do what we saw right there, catch one and then make a big gain after the catch.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And the numbers on the next-gen stats always tells us the story. He tacked on better than 40 yards after the catch.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw again on second down. Murray flushed out right. This is caught. It's Kirk. Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 74 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Flush to his right. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on two-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Roberts on the return.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 9. A big play there for L.A. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
The first half, we retreated to a lot of points. So far in the second half, we've seen more of the same.
If you play on offense, this is your kind of game. You've accumulated a whole lot of points, statistics, feeling great about things. Makes me wonder, though, halftime,
defensive coordinators, defensive coaches.
Maybe nobody was listening.
Adjustments. Tell you what, you hear this sound? That's the sound of the game plan on defense for both sides. Just tear it up and throw it out. They haven't figured out anything.
They shredded it. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Murray. Steps away. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. Shotgun now from Murray. Finding Ertz again. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And the reception made by Green. Touchdown! A.J. Green, 34 yards. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Herbert on 1st down now. And this is Cook with the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. A beautiful fake. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play. takes third down and...
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Flushed out right. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point, hug the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tap.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Murray now to throw. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. To try again after the sack, Murray. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing now is Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. And able to find Kirk, complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.